Hello, this is Dr. Live with New Insight, and thank you for joining me in another video. The title of today's video is Facts About Feelings. Let's discuss 3 facts about feelings. Fact number 1, you have a right to your feelings. Your feelings matter, your feelings are valid, and you have a right to verbalize or express your feelings. People may not want to acknowledge them, attend to them, or may not understand or accept them. However, this does not change the fact that your feelings matter, your feelings are valid, you have a right to express them, and you have a right to them. And yes, it is a disappointment, hurt, and frustration when people don't acknowledge or validate our feelings or respect our feelings. However, it does not change this fact. Fact number 2, it is important to learn emotional regulation and not allow feelings to govern your decision making. I often say you can't allow feelings to be the driver. They cannot be in control. And yes, they are valid, they are important, they matter. You have a right to your feelings and you have a right to express your feelings. However, it is important not to overreact or underreact to situations because both can have negative consequences. If we allow emotions to control decision making and actions, we also increase the likelihood of impulsivity, which then increases the likelihood that we don't act using logical or wise decision making. Therefore, learning to achieve or exercise emotional regulation will help you keep your feelings in check or under control, and to be able to respond appropriately to people and situations, even when triggered. Fact number 3, be able to separate facts from feelings. Feelings are influenced by and connected to our thoughts. And our thoughts represent our subjective experiences or interpretations. And if our thoughts or thinking patterns are distorted, unhealthy or unhelpful, negative, anxious, irrational, or if they represent any of the cognitive distortions or thinking errors, this is how we develop negative moods and emotions. Therefore, if we accept the feelings as facts, and the facts are represented by cognitive distortions or thinking errors, this means we're also accepting the cognitive distortions and thinking errors. Therefore, the more we think about them, buy into them, and the more we talk about them, this activates negative emotional states. And this is why it is so important to monitor our thoughts and our self-talk and to learn cognitive restructuring, also known as cognitive reappraisal. So what do these facts mean for you? Well, let's summarize. First, know that you have a right to your feelings. Your feelings matter, your feelings are valid, your feelings are important, and you have a right to express them. However, everyone needs to learn emotional regulation. Everyone needs to learn self-validation. Don't rely on external factors to do this for you, including other people, substances, money, material possessions, and so on. And this does not mean that we shouldn't rely on external validation. However, we shouldn't rely on it or allow it to calibrate our self-esteem or self-worth. If you're around family, friends, a partner, or anyone who is constantly dismissive of your feelings, disrespectful by criticizing or condemning you, not wanting to communicate or compromise with you, don't argue or spin your wheels trying to plead your case or prove yourself. Yes, this is upsetting and triggering, no doubt. However, don't allow the feelings to cause you to think or act in inappropriate ways, and this would be using emotional regulation. Instead, disengage, implement emotional regulation, practice self-care, and put some distance between you and this person or people. And that will look differently for everyone. This will also require you to reset boundaries, revise your expectations, and it might even mean the dissolution or end of the relationship. And especially if this is something that has created a toxic dynamic and environment for you. For some, reestablishing the boundaries might mean not calling, texting, visiting, or hanging out with someone as much, spending less time with someone, not having certain types of conversations with someone. It may also mean setting a boundary that you absolutely will not tolerate being ignored, dismissed, yelled at, cursed at, or disrespected in any way. So know that you have a right to your feelings. Your feelings matter. Your feelings are valid, and you have a right to express your feelings. It is important to learn emotional regulation, to not allow your emotions to be the driver, and it is important to learn self-validation. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.